What's the dealio? I am standing here right now trying to not be so turned off by the focus in my video right now because it's definitely distracting. But anywho, I'm just gonna move forward with the situation. So I just want to say, what's the dealio? It's been a while, as usual. It's always a while when it comes to me, so I truly do apologize for that. But nonetheless, I'm here, and I'm always here with a positive message for my good people. I have been ripping and running lately, and you know, I recently got my children back for my half of the summer, and it's just been a little bit like chaotic and out of control. Kids have been home eating up food, dirt in my apartment, doing stuff that in June I kind of like just kind of relaxed out. Now it's back to mommy mode, and although mommy mode is really fun, mommy mode can be very stressful. I'm enjoying my mistakes. I'm enjoying my growth. I'm enjoying every step and every process of this process right now because I can't move forward without enjoying it all, being grateful for it all, and being grateful for every step that I've come over and every hurdle that I've come over and so forth. So, which leads me into what I wanted to talk to y'all about today. I kind of wanted to just touch bases on those of us out there who are trying to grow and trying to progress in a way that is not what we was used to. So we're trying to change our mindset, we're trying to change our spirit, we're trying to change our thinking process and how we move forward in our actions. And we can often sometimes hinder our own growth by some of the limitations we set on our timelines, or some of the unrealistic expectations we set on our timelines. And I'm only saying that because, again, I can only speak from experience and try to, you know, help pull you into my mindset and my thinking process and why I don't believe we should put timelines on growth. Because there's been many times where I thought, because, you know, I've seen other people do it a certain way, or because I've seen other people come out on top quicker than, you know, what I'm doing, and I beat myself up for it. I've sat in my closet and cried over things that I felt like, you know, no, Dara, you should be over this, or you should be at this point in life. And I've, you know, beat myself up for thoughts that came in my head middle of meditation. Like, you shouldn't even be thinking these things. You should be thinking positive, and you should be, you know, being real kind to yourself and kind to your thoughts. And while that is true, we should not beat ourselves up for certain things that come about and into play in our lives. A lot of the bad habits that we're trying to overcome, and a lot of the things that we're trying new in our lives, we have to understand that we have to give ourselves room for mistakes. We have to give ourselves room to feel like, you know what, this is not going to be an easy process. And in not being an easy process, you're not going to always get it right. You're not going to always be the best. You're not going to always just boom, start something and then bam, you're big, you're Sean Puffy Combs or whatever the case may be. I don't know why I said Sean Puffy Combs, but just flow with it. I just don't see how we get far in life by putting limitations on when we should be there. If you want to grow and you want to be a better person and you want to do things differently than what you've done before, or you want to pick something else new, try to be realistic with yourself. Understand that there's going to be times where you're not going to get it right. There's going to be times where people are going to not like you. Hell, people don't like me, and guess what I say to them? I sip on them and I keep moving. Sip on them and keep moving. Sip and dip. Because if I allow the way you think about me to dictate how far I'm going to go, I won't be nowhere. Neither should you try to dictate anything like that for someone else. Because if you see somebody growing, we should help them along their process. We should help encourage them. We should help them feel good about the steps that they're making, whether it's something you agree with or not. To them, it's important, and that's what matters. So even for yourself, I try to look in the mirror and tell myself all the time, you're beautiful, you got this, you're better than you were yesterday, you're going to be better today. And if you slip up, you're still good, because you're going to recognize those mistakes, and in recognizing those mistakes, you become more aware of what those triggers are that trigger certain things. So the more you become aware of those triggers, the better you can be, because then you'll start to recognize all the stuff that's going on around you. You're not just looking, straight ahead. You're looking at peripherals and people coming from behind and everything like that. So even when I'm meditating, and I'm trying my best to be positive and do affirmations and things like that, I used to beat myself up for thinking about negative things or negative emotions coming to play and stuff like that. And it's just, no, why am I doing this to myself? I'm not going to be this, I'm not Gandhi. I'm not Mother Teresa. I'm not any of them. I'm Dara Ayana, and that's what I need to proclaim. That I need to own that, and I need to be who I'm supposed to be, not who anybody else is or who anybody else wants me to be. Because I've also done that. I've molded myself and shaped myself for somebody else, and never looking in the mirror to say, wait, who are you? What do you like? What don't you like? Who you like? Who don't you like? And so I just want everybody to understand that when you try to move forward in life, and when you try to grow, and when you try to progress, and when you try to add on and better, that you will have challenges. You will have emotional stress. You will have mental stress. You will have people coming around you that will try to continue to keep you in that same place. But you cannot beat yourself up if you don't see instant changes. I think the minute we decide to change, that in itself should be celebrated, because that's the thought process changing. That's our mindset changing. So that in itself should be celebrated. So when somebody tell you, oh, you're supposed to be better than that by now, tell them, no, you're supposed to be better than that by now. Not me. Not me. I'm on my own timeline. And if you can't get on this train, and as slow as it's going or as fast as it's going, you can get off at the next stop. Like, I'm not holding anybody hostage to what I'm doing in my life. Nobody. So I hope that this helps somebody along the way. I hope that you guys really understand that I think that it's hindering to put a timeline on a growth process for anybody, for yourself, or for you to do it to somebody else. It's just hindering to the growth process. So try to be positive, understanding, kind, and love yourself. So I'm Dara Ayana. This is Open Journal. Glad you guys decided to watch. I hope you keep watching, keep coming back. Make sure you comment below, like it, share it, do what you want to do. Let me know some things that you feel like you may have been hard on yourself about, and just share that with me. I kind of want to politic with y'all about what y'all going through and how y'all feel about this video. Did it help? Did it hurt? What? Don't care? Tell me that too. Love y'all. Peace. Stay humble. Stay blessed. Much love.